Give me a ride. I swear, man, I can't stand people. Weird ass. They wonder why their life ain't shit and they dropping dead. What's up, y'all? Very tasty. I don't got no dead problems. Nigga. Yo, what's up, y'all? So y'all, lame ass niggas. What's up? Oh, put the link in, bro. To join. Yeah, man. I'm just leaving this world like, yeah, I hate being in this world too, music boy. Fuck this world, bro. This world goofy as hell. Like, fuck this world. Like, I'm not even saying this because I'm mad. It's just goofy. Especially with the space on YouTube. Like, they be dick riding the stupidest people, bro. Like, it's just goofy on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, bro. Fuck this world. This world ain't, man. I feel you on that, bro. You someone like me in this world, like, you just gonna have to, like, man, know how to hold your own, because this world would, like, piss you off, bro. Like, on a daily basis, bro. It's the shit that you see, bro. It's just gonna, like, make you mad. Like, why is this happening? Damn, I keep. It's gonna seem like you're being trolled with, you know? Yeah, man, it is. Try not to, like, stress about it, but this shit's right in your fucking face. Yeah, I haven't done the live since, like, uh 2 weeks, basically. Now it's like doing lives. I should have done one yesterday, but I for some reason I ain't do one. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I did one yesterday. I was about to, but I just didn't do one. Shit. Cause I had joined one yesterday and shit. So, um, we don't got to, bro. Music boy, as you said that right now, we're about to do it right now. He's on. So, yo, yo.
Yo,
Mhm.
can you hear me
Yeah,
clear?
I hear you fine.
What was the topic that you were speaking on?
I was just speaking about like the world, like just the manosphere, and just how like it makes you like mad seeing the things that you see, but it's like right in your face, like it's like you're being trolled with.
Yeah, bro, that's just a whole nother reality that they're trapped in. Like I said, how multiple things can be true at once. So it's easy, like it's so easy to get caught up in that type of shit.
Hmm.
Not only is it your belief that it's true, it might just be true in some cases, like certain things. It's basically like you choose whatever reality, basically. Because it's like everything, like the way that this reality is, it's like everything can be true at once, like I said. So that's how it's so easy to get caught up in all this shit. It's just like you gotta choose which reality you want for yourself, basically. If you get caught up in one of these rabbit holes or like these mindsets, like it'll be true and it'll be in your reality. Like, that's how real it is.
It actually like everything is relative. It may be wrong, but it relates and it coincides with this. That's how everything is in this reality. You know, when something good happens, something bad will happen. You know,
And I
like when
don't.
people.
This is why I don't want to be a part of none of that shit. Cause like, I just don't want to be like, I don't want to be associated with these dudes, bro, online, bro. Cause they're just weird. I just don't want to be like they're. I just don't want to be associated with them or any of these mindsets. It's just like a trap. It's like it keeps you stuck, basically. Like you won't get anywhere around these type of people, bro.
Yeah, like to be honest with you, I don't even like these people in the first place. I don't like the energy and the attitude. I mean, I'm cool with some. Like I respond to in their videos, but 99% of them I'm not cool with. I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get along with those people. It's what 99% of people I don't get along with. But I'm just saying, like, I don't like those type of dudes. Like, I would not help them because
And
they're
it's like they'll talk down on your name and all of that. And then they'll just come around like they're cool. Like nah, bro. Like I peep that shit. And I'm not these other niggas who just gonna see certain shit and I might not say nothing to you directly because I'm gonna just like exit you out of my reality basically. Like I just won't fuck with you no more. And then niggas will come at me like I'm acting weird or something, but like I just don't play that two face shit. And I just see it, bro. I see niggas in these comment sections like saying shit on my name, like basically joking, like they're a part of the joke with these niggas. So I'm like, I see how you rock. Like that's the type of shit they do, bro.
yeah. I don't like to bash women. I don't like these women too because these women they'll take it like these guys are bad and like they'll be on like the space like trying to like expose them and then when I try to be on their good side they don't want to like let me on the live so fuck them fuck everybody at this point because when I come in they want to give me this stingy energy like I can't say nothing or it's like what the hell so fuck everybody like they just ain't shit everybody like I don't know man they just the same to me I'm not even mad they just the same so.
I see these dudes, bro. Like they talk all that shit, but it's like you're really trying to come up off another dude's name. Like it's just weird to me. But it's like they'll still, like I said, it's like a love and hate. It's some weird type of. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an obsession. I don't know if they need mentally checked. Like I really don't know what's. I don't know what it is. It's like they'll hate you, but it's like they still want to be on your content and all of that. It's just weird to me. Like I don't know what's in people's personalities nowadays.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
don't.
like people can love you and hate you at the same time. Basically, this is why it's hard to like vet people because it'll
Especially.
be the same people who show support and all of that. So it's like they're basically luring you in. So I can't even blame us if we get like caught up with certain people because it ain't the fact that we didn't vet these people. It's the fact that they just lured themselves in basically, like by showing that genuine support or like they're cool. But it's like them be the same people that do that snake shit. So it's like you can't really blame yourself that you got finesse, but it's like you just learn from it. Because all you was going off is the energy that they was giving. Like they seemed like they was cool. It was all that. It was all support. But lo and behold, them are the same people throwing you under the bus and all that. Where if they see somebody talking down on your name, they're gonna join in with it. Like I said, jokers. Man.
Oh yeah, I saw that with you too. I was like, God damn, bro. Like y'all all the same. Like Jesus Christ. Like what the fuck? Like I thought we was all cool. Like you know, that's how you know that individuality, especially within men, doesn't really exist like that. You know.
And it didn't go unnoticed for me. Like I seen the people who was talking shit. So just don't act surprised when I move a certain way or I don't fuck with you no more. Like I peeped all that shit just because I don't say nothing about it because I don't bring attention to it. Like I don't like bringing attention to other shit on my channel. Like I'm not gonna give no other niggas no exposure on my channel because that's what they want. So I'm gonna just peep it and I'm gonna just move along with it. But don't
Yeah.
try to say I'm acting weird or don't try to say I'm acting funny and all that. Cause like
Yeah.
they always try to flip that shit, but it's like I clearly seen y'all niggas talking shit in them comments.
Yeah. You don't want to like give them the exposure because it's gonna mess up your channel because those people will join on your channel and then now you gave exposure to this channel, so now it's the audience is gonna mix. And say you want to do something else, they're gonna leave. It's gonna mess up your algorithm. That's why it's not good to like invite them to your channel because it's gonna mess up your algorithm. You know?
That's why I moved a certain way when that moment happened. Like I know a lot of niggas wanted me to do like maneuver a different way or like, but it's like I can't move like that. Like I know how to move smart in situations like that. Like it's easy to feed into that shit and like bring all that drama and shit. But I just know how to move correctly. Like it might seem like, oh, you're just letting shit slide, but it's like I gotta move a certain way because I don't like bringing light to that shit.
Hmm.
But I clearly see it. Like, don't think for 1 second I don't see the fake shit. The niggas from my channel that was over there, like I seen all that shit.
Yeah, bro. I feel bad for you because you got like I don't say I don't got people on my channel because people would tell me straight up like, Kenny, your videos are not this. Cause I'm nice, but I don't know how with yours. Like, your channel has one of the, especially, and that's it's not your channel. It's just the people on there joining because they're choosing to join. Cause it's not everybody. It's just some of them like they'll be fake towards you. Like this is weird. Like with my channel, I know people. Some people won't fuck with me like that, and some will. Like I know, but yours is like it's kind of like weird. Like it's like half-ass. You know?
And that's what I'm saying. And then these people be trying to like hit you up like, oh, can we link directly and all of that? And I'm
Hmm?
not doing that shit with people like. And then it's like they'll get an attitude or something that you didn't respond back to them. Like they want you to be that accessible to these niggas. Like
Yeah, I'm tired of people like criticizing me when I make videos. Some guy said like, oh, you're too vague and you don't go deep. I'm like, dude, if you don't understand what I'm saying, either pay attention or replay the segment. Like, and I responded. I was like, I said the same thing. Pay attention or repeat it. And if you're not doing that, you're probably slow. So I just deleted the comment because I don't got time for people like criticizing the videos and you don't even watch it. Like, it's just weird, you know.
yeah, and then another thing, like I hate when they like ask me for like how to connect with me or something, but My links are literally in my description, so it's like I don't take niggas serious when they say that. They be like,
What?
"Oh, what's your email? What's this, bro?" But in my head, I'm like, bro, it's right in my description, so I know like you're on some funny shit.
Oh,
But yeah, and like you were saying though, like how they'll watch the video or something and they'll criticize it. And my man, I'm just like, why watch it? If you don't like it or you got something to say about it, why are you watching it? It's that simple. These people clearly know that we don't align with communities, we don't fuck with these niggas, but it's like they still want to hold us to a standard and watch our channel and place us in categories with these dudes. But it's like we clearly state that we're not a part of them.
yeah, I ain't part of none of that. Them people like they be joining my pages, those communities. You know what I'm saying? They be like comment on my videos. I'm like, I'm cool with them. And when I comment on their page, I could kind of see how they really don't fuck with me like that. They're just on my page because I said something they like. But just because they comment on my page, that don't mean they fuck with me like that. Because I'll come out on their page and I'll know to still not like my comment or
Or
don't
they won't respond back.
they'll respond back for like a couple amount of time. So I don't want none of these people on my
That's why I
channel.
don't do that, bro. Like I don't comment on other niggas' channels unless it's yours. That's and I don't even know who else because I know you respond back. I don't like looking like they be basically trying to make you look like a damn groupie or something. Like they're a celebrity. Like, well,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna respond back to that comment. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna be commenting on nigga shit.
Like I know that there's like probably like one person from these other spaces that I probably like I'm cool with, but these other ones they want to add that they cool with me just because they commented a bunch of times, and then when I come out on their channels, like sometimes they'll respond quickly, but then that one comment they just won't respond to you. It's just be leaving me confused. Like I'm like, don't watch my channel if I rub you the wrong way, because I'm realizing that the type of person I am, I rub people the wrong way. Just has the way I am, like I'm rough around the edges, even though I'm nice and I try to be chill, just the way I am. I just do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if I do, why watch me? Why be a fucking fanboy and watch me? I don't understand that. That should be making me kind of like mad.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I mentioned before, it's hard to vet these people because it's like a love and hate at the same time. So they're just weird.
Them doing that shit is fucking up my algorithm with my channel. That's why I don't like those people on my channel. I want genuine people because I'm seeing my lives is getting 100 views per it, then it's like slowing down. It's because these people they're fucking up the algorithm with that shit. You know?
Yeah, I don't want these people on my shit neither. You could just tell by the comments that they say, like, what type of time in the room. I just be having to block these niggas. Like you wonder why you don't get no bitches. Like, and I'm not even trying to say like I do or like none of that, but I'm just saying like, you wonder why you're the way you are. Cause look how y'all niggas act. Look at the shit that y'all say. Like,
YouTube doesn't have dislikes, so now a person could just choose not to like your shit. So you don't know who doesn't like you for real because YouTube doesn't have dislikes. I mean they do, but nobody presses it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know who really likes you or not. Now you're seeing like who's gonna like your stuff or like not. So say you have a video with like this amount of views and it has like 3 likes, and this video has a couple of likes. That's how you know like there wasn't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying?
these niggas really need to get evaluated before they start going on online communities. Like, instead of this online community, you need to be going somewhere to get checked out. Cause like the shit that they be saying and like just how they are and that fruity shit that they be on and all that. And, like I see why y'all are the like.
Like
There's so much that I could say right now, but I've been really holding back from what I really want to say.
I be
I just
saying
don't want to feed into nothing, but I could really say a lot of shit right now, but I just,
what I be saying what I
yeah,
want to say, but I try to be like slick about it. Like I try to like double speak it because when I curse and I do all that, it's just I just start to like look dumb, and it's just makes me just waste so much like words. So I just like talk slowly, or I just say it in a different way, and like slick, you know.
I really don't fuck with these niggas, bro.
Bro, they ruining the algorithm. I just want these people to leave my page because I
I
done
don't even want them on my channel, bro. Like,
and I kind of blame me for it because I commented in their videos in the past, and I like their videos, so I kind of blame myself for that. I should have never done that shit in the first place. Now my algorithm is fucked up. Now I gotta go back to my like videos and dislike all that shit
like I
because.
wish I just had people like me on my channel.
Hmm.
It's like we're like capped in a certain algorithm with certain shit that don't even align with us. Like I feel like I'm in an algorithm that doesn't even align to me. Like I state my position clear with this shit. Like I'm not a part of this. Yeah, you might relate to what I'm saying, and you might be a part of one of these communities or one of this dumb shit. Like you might be a part of it, but that doesn't mean I am. Like, but it's like it still puts you in a like algorithm with it
You
because
vision,
it's people from these communities and they're commenting on your shit.
yeah, vision. Did you like their videos in the past or commented? If you do that,
No,
you didn't do that.
I didn't even know about most of these channels.
Well, probably because of me, because I did it in the past. I'm gonna have to go back because I don't want to fuck up your algorithm. I'm setting mine. I said I've never done that. I gotta go back and like dislike a bunch of, I mean, unlike a bunch of videos because I should have never done that because I thought it was cool me at first, but then I had to look back. I realized that it's two different mindsets. So I gotta go back and dislike all that shit and ruin for my history because it's gonna mess up my algorithm. You know, and possibly yours, since like some people from yours and mine are subscribing to each other's pages.
Yeah, you really gotta watch out nowadays. But we already know this, but it's just how they are, bro. These people will really have the audacity to like. You really got the audacity to try to like speak or something. Like, and you really must be bold. These people be really having the audacity to speak down on your name, and then they'll speak to you like nothing happened. I don't know what these niggas is on.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, I saw when you done the live months ago. Those people, they as soon as they joined your live, because your panel was open, because you always have an open panel, and everybody else joined too. It was like 10 or 20 people on. I was like, damn, it was getting full quick. They got like a groupie mentality. Like I remember, I think it happened a couple
Hmm.
times.
This
You
is
know,
why I said like, I don't like these. Yeah, it's that groupie mentality. That's what they on. And then, like I said, like once you really see how these dudes maneuver, how their underlying intentions, like they on some fruity shit. So it's like now I'm even more reluctant to even be near these dudes, especially in real life, because it's like I don't know what you're on. Like you know how these dudes be acting weird in public.
mm-hmm.
They be acting like fruity in public, or like you know how these dudes be acting in public, like when you go to jobs or some or school, like how these dudes used to act or how they act in like jobs. But it's like now that I know that these dudes be on that weird timing or they're undercover fruity, It's like, how do I know that ain't your intention? Like when they be doing that shit. And these are people that you gotta be like around in public spaces. So I'm like, no, like I really don't want to be around these dudes now. Cause who knows what they're thinking in their mind. And it's like they have the mentality in these communities to where it's like they really want you to pledge allegiance to these niggas because of their gender. So it's like now you gotta pledge allegiance to some niggas. Like I don't fuck with you niggas. Like you gotta sell your soul to these niggas just because the fact they're a man. Now, if you don't get that fruity shit out my face, I don't bang with you niggas. If you don't genuinely support me, then I don't fuck with you. That's male or female. Like I'm not pledging allegiance to no gender. Like that's what these online community spaces want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta sell your soul to a group of fucking niggas that you never even met. And you niggas be fruity and fucking weirdo ass niggas. Like get the fuck out of here.
Like with
I'm
me,
not allegiance to none of y'all niggas. If you don't fully support me and genuine about it, I don't care. Like these are the same niggas that always been on bullshit. Like these are the same niggas that constantly talk shit in your comment section. And they somehow want you to pledge allegiance and sell your soul to a group of niggas. Like that's these other niggas, but not me.
yeah, like with me, like I can't say much about women because women they don't really be on channels like this. Let's be honest, like they really don't like that. So I don't really have much to say because it'll be like kind of sketchy if they are watching. But like these dudes, like it's just crazy how their mentality is. I mean, I already understand their mentality is crazy, but it's like to watch a channel like ours, like it's two different mindsets. We have a progressive mindset. We're trying to move up. You know what I'm saying, with excellence. They're not trying to do that. They have a political type mindset, a conservative type mindset. Like it's just weird. That's their mindset. My mindset is to like be better. Theirs is different. It's like a communist type mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like if you really look at their mindset, it's like a communist type mentality, like politics. It's like that. If you really like pay attention to it, that's what it's like.
you're not gonna get nowhere thinking like that. Like what type of man? Like I really don't understand. You expect to get somewhere in life thinking like that?
Hmm.
Like I said, to each his own. If you don't want to do nothing, that's on you. It's none of my business. I don't care. But like I'm trying to do something, so I'm only speaking for myself.
They want to tell you go MGTOW, just like okay, that's the basics. That's me as a man, just being a man and doing what I gotta do. Okay, that's the basics. But just to be like, oh, I'm never dealing with the opposite gender or this, it's kind of like extreme. I'm not bashing. I'm not saying there aren't bad like women or people out there, which they are. But don't over sketch that shit because that's when you're crazy. That's when like you don't know like you know what I'm saying.
Like I said, like as far as handling business and all of that, like that's what I do, and that's what I already spoke on. Like I said, like these dudes is worrying about oh your gender. You really expect to get through the world like that? Like I'm just doing business, like, And it ain't like I come on here asking anybody or a certain person to join. Like, it was just an open panel, and it's just anybody join in. It ain't
Mm.
on that weird shit like I'm begging somebody to join or I'm asking somebody to join. I left an open panel, somebody joined, and I just moved on with it. Like I'm
Yeah.
handling business, like niggas basically handle business. Another podcast episode. It ain't just niggas chit chatting. Like we're actually doing shit,
I'm gonna have to
like
dis.
creating content and all of that. So it ain't really nothing too crazy. But the way these niggas mans are, it's like I said, you can't even look at the next gender, or it's like you pledge allegiance and sold your soul to a group of niggas. It's like we even look at it, the opposite gender. It's like you're basically enemy to them now. What type of goofy shit is that?
I'm gonna have to.
These are the type of niggas that'll get mad at you if you like with sounding. God. So you damn near must want another man. Like, why do you want that much control over another man? Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like this. Unlike a lot of videos, I'm gonna have to,
Block a lot of niggas.
you hear me, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to unlock a lot of videos because goddamn, I'm gonna recommend it. Whatever you like is gonna like recommend that shit, and then those people are gonna watch you, and then now it's gonna be in your algorithm and shit. So I don't want that shit, and this is gonna fuck up this channel, the engagement. Yes, yeah, YouTube works on engagement, so it's like those people are engaging with our pages. So I gotta unlock a lot of shit. I gotta unlike. I get it. Some are like depressed or they feel motivated about life, and but it's like as a man, you gotta like it. Don't you still gotta push forward or something. I get it. We're dealing with the same shit, but you still gotta push forward, like and do something. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't look right for you to like complain all the time. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, it ain't my life, so I can't tell nobody what to do.
Hmm.
Whatever you choose to do with you is you. So I don't really got nothing to say about how other men are living or if they should keep going or not. Like that's on them. All
Hmm.
I'm worrying about is just me. Like me speaking for me, I got no choice but to keep pushing.
Hmm.
And even if I do go through them feelings to where it's like, damn, I still got no other choice but to keep pushing. Like I'm still gonna keep moving forward, even if I have those same feelings that most people have. Like, cause I do go through those moments to where I even feel like that. Like, damn, but it doesn't stop me from keep pushing. So
Hmm.
that's just who I am. Like,
Yeah. I agree with you, at Music Boy. I don't think I'll make it past this year. I can't do this shit no more. Exactly, bro. I need to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. I don't know why these dudes are worried about all this other shit. I don't mean. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here because it's like it feels like it's killing yourself inside of you slowly being in this fucking position. Like I'm trying to escape this bitch. Like these niggas want to be on the internet and be on these panels and like I don't know how they could do that. I don't know if like they insane because you gotta be a cocaine addict to want to be in this fucking position. Because I'm trying to get the f out of here as soon as possible. Like.
this is why I'm glad I never really joined other people's channels or like join other niggas like panels and none of that. Cause for one, I didn't want to be associated with them, but for two, just like how they are, like how you mentioned before, like just how either the topics that they're speaking on or the people that they are, like you just don't even want to be around those type of people.
Hmm. So I feel you with that, Music Boy. I feel you like I'm already dealing with exactly. I'm trying to get out. Oh, we already dealing with our own bullshit. So we definitely don't want to deal with other bullshit from other people. Because why would you want to tolerate that? Like I'm trying to get out as soon as possible. I won't take myself out of this game. Like I won't kill myself. I will never do that. But damn, I'm trying to get out, man. Because this is just I don't know. Like I'm trying to make it out. Like I'm not part of nothing. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make it out in this bitch. A lot of people don't want to make it out. I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna shame you for stopping. You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
just don't come to me with that crying and shit, because I just don't like that.
hmm
It's like, what are you telling me for? Like, yeah, you're done with everything, but it's like, okay, like I said, it ain't my business. So why are you telling me? Like, what am I supposed to do? Coddle you? This is
hmm
what I said. Like their mindset, like you're doing this to another man. Do you understand that? Do you understand I'm another man just like you?
That's the type of stuff women do when they open up to you and they cry on their shoulders. I need a hug.
Like I just don't get what they want us to do. Like I'm not worrying about other people, so it ain't me. It ain't like I'm trying to tell you what to do with your life. Or I'm the first person to tell you that I don't have no advice for you. I'm focused on myself. But it's like they come to you with that.
hmm
Like they dump their issues on you. Like, oh, I'm done. Oh, okay.
hmm I get it. There must be like sad about the shit, but it's like I can't. There's nothing I can really do, bro. Like I can't really help you with your shit. You're gonna have to like push yourself because it's gonna.
Especially if you already given up to the point where you're done. It's like, okay, you're already done. You're basically checked out. You're basically a dead man walking. So it's like, what's the point of like telling me it now? You already given up. So it's like, what do you? What's the point of telling me? Because it's like any. If you are looking for some type of advice or some encouragement, it's gonna be meaningless because you already given up. So it's like, why are you telling me? Like, oh, I'm done. Okay, what? Like, you're telling me you're done. Okay, what do you want? You want me to tell you, oh, just keep going? Because if I tell you, oh, just keep going, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm done. Okay then.
Like I'm gonna sound like an asshole. I'll give suggestions because sometimes I'll give like advice, not advice, but like recommendations on what they should do. But just know that if they really want it that bad, they're gonna have to push for it. Like I get it, they expect us to help them because we're in the same shoe system, but it's like we're in our own space. We're all far away
We're
from
in our own fight ourselves.
exactly. So we
Like
gotta
I'm in
fight.
my own fight myself. Like the fuck? You think I'm in the same position as y'all niggas? Like I don't got no choice but to keep fighting.
hmm
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they think we got it better because of how we handle the situation. They must think that we got like something better or like no nigga, we're in the same or even worse position than most of these people. Because most of these people are probably having it better than us, and they're
hmm
crying to us and shit.
Yeah, I don't trust
Like
them when
we're barely surviving and we're pushing. Like so,
yeah,
so I don't really like hearing other people cry to me, especially other men. I can
like
see if you do it on your own time, like you got a channel when you're creating content and you're just speaking like you're venting. I understand that because it's like that's your platform. But once you start going to other men about it, and you're basically trying to burden them with that shit, like, oh, I'm done. Oh,
hmm
like, what are you expecting from it?
that's like therapy. You need somebody to cry, but it's like if your situation was so bad, you do whatever to make it out. Like you ask the right question. Even if you won't get all the right answers, that's what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do something that you're gonna do what's considering that can help you. You're not gonna like just cry and like complain and shoot yourself down. Like that's not gonna do shit. Definitely won't do shit. But you're gonna do what you have to do to get out. So I don't really
Like,
know with the same shit or they just like or one thing went wrong in their life now their mind is all messed up, you know.
it's the fact that you have a device to cry about on.
hmm
So how do you have so much access to like internet and devices? You could be doing something with that.
Exactly. Like I realize that these guys they got fragile egos. As soon as one thing goes on in their life, they quit. But us, we had a lot of shit going on, and these things will replay itself in sequences over and over again, and we don't quit at all. It seems like they got fragile egos. It seems like they never really went through real reality before. You know,
Yeah, that's what it has to be.
they talk about depression. They've never seen real depression. Oh, they talk about understand. They do not.
That's what I'm saying.
They never seen their parents fight before. They never seen like police knock on their door all the time, and they don't know what that shit. They never starved. They didn't want to know
Bro,
what.
the shit that bro, you want to talk, I don't even bring those type of stories on the internet. Because a
Mm,
lot of the shit that I went through, like, I don't even speak on it. Because I'm the type of person that just move forward. Like, but it's like the shit I went through, I could have been the first one making excuses like, oh, I'm done.
mm-hmm,
But it's like, I still push forward. So it's like, I
mm-hmm.
just don't know.
Yeah, we should have been
Because all
cracking.
that stuff that you're speaking on, bro, I've been through that. And I've been through it on an extreme level that I don't even come on here to speak about.
Mm-hmm. They're talking about bullying and people not liking them. I dealt with a bunch of shit like fuck man, extreme level, and I'm still pushing. It's like I guess certain people we got different mindsets. I don't know. Like I guess we wanted better for all along. Like we had optimism, but these people like they don't have it because their ego was too fragile. It didn't like build them. It actually made them the worst. Like their mind is just too weak. You know.
This world is it's not a fairy tale. And I think that's what people are expecting because of the internet and shit. This is not a fairy tale. Like I said, multiple things can be true at once, but so you won't have to end. I'm not telling nobody what to do. Wherever you end up, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you have a device, you have a device and you have internet access. That's already a head start right there, and you probably got a device that's fully functioning.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't really know what niggas are doing.
Some of these people they still get whatever those things are called when you're like they still get hand me downs. They get whatever you clean, your parents like give you money. They get that like your parents will like give the money or they want to complain to me.
Allowance.
Allowance, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't get none of that shit like that at all. So yeah, one person they had like it was their birthday. They had told me like to send that money and shit. I'm like, send you money like whole time you had this amount of money in your cash app, you got me fucked up. I'll get us your birthday, but it's like, damn, you got this much. Your cousin, your brother, they sent you this amount of money. I'm like, I regret sending you that fucking money. It was a little bit, but it's like, god damn, like what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, these are the type of people that I think they got it so bad. And those are the type of people that will look at us like we don't have it bad. It's just backwards because the whole time they're living basically good compared to us. But like I said, it's the way we handle the situation. We keep pressing forward. So it comes off as if we're not in a situation. Niggas probably thinking, oh, he's not really going through it. They can be going through nothing because how are they still like, how is their demeanor still the same and they're still pressing forward? It's like the whole time we're probably in the worst position. You only know that, you don't even know the half.
I don't know if they're telling the full story. They always like these influencers on like these influencers like on social media. They always make it seem like life is like you go through this and then you get this. Like they be telling their stories and they don't be making no sense. There's no middle part. It's not like it's chronological. They be like they lost their job, boom, 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 and then they worked and then they got out of it and then boom, they in a different situation. They don't like tell the full story. They make it seem like life is like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they be like, if I could make it, you could make it. Yeah,
Hmm.
but they don't tell you like the
It's way
reality.
more that goes into it. Like, yeah, I just don't understand what these people are doing. Like, if you got something to say about your situation, go on your own platform, make some like, and talk about it yourself, like on your own platform or what you're doing. Because I can't imagine myself going to other men telling them this, like, bro, I don't think, oh, I'm out of it. Oh man, I'm like,
Yeah, there's one of those dudes in those communities, like how those doom and gloom communities, how they're so sad. This nigga has like almost 40,000 subscribers. Nigga, that's money, bruh. You're not monetized or nothing.
that's
Like
what
you
I'm
so,
saying.
I swear, it's just fake ass depression. Like this nigga got like almost 40K subs. You can't get each of them to send you money or buy you like a something. Like that's enough people, bro.
You be seeing these people in a better standing than you're in. Yet they're acting like they got it so bad. And in my head, I just be thinking, like, am I tripping or is this like reality? Because I'm looking at this person and he has all of this shit. I'm not even glorifying the struggle, but I really don't think y'all know what struggle is. Because if you was really in the moment like that, you wouldn't have no choice but to make something happen. There wouldn't even be no ultimatum to even speak about, like, oh, I'm just done. Or like, if you're really in a struggle, nigga, it's no choice. There ain't no ultimatum, like, oh, I'm gonna just not do nothing.
I don't think these
Like the
people ever.
situation we're in, bro, it's like there ain't no choice for us. Like there's not an ultimatum, there's not a choice. There ain't a, oh, let me sit back. Like, no, nigga, it's right now or it's a wrap for us. Either something happens or it's over.
Like with us, like we can't even afford to kill ourselves. Say we like try to kill ourselves and we survive. Now we got to pay the hospital bill because some of them
Hmm.
may not have insurance or this. Now we're even more fucked. Say you try to jump off a building now, you gonna be worse than what you are. You're gonna have to live your life of suffering in a wheelchair. So you're damn near fucked. You're, you're damned if you're not, and you're damned if you do not. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta face the harsh reality every second. And it's like no telling when that day's gonna come where shit can just happen. All it takes is for somebody to make that decision, like, and you're just out. It's like we have no choice. Either we make something pop off or we're done. Like that's our only option for us.
Mm-hmm. Like we're
I
done.
don't
Like
have nowhere to go. Like if this don't work out for me, nigga, it's nothing. So there ain't nothing for me to just, oh, I'm gonna sit back. Oh, I'm sad. I'm just. That's not for me, bro. I don't have the luxury for that. It's either I make something happen or I'm out on my own. If nothing turns out.
Yeah, bro. Like I push every day because I know like I don't got no people like that. I'm not blaming those people for not doing supporting me. I don't. That's them. But it's like all it takes for a note or a talk telling me that yo, I don't want you here no more, bruh. You're not paying the bills. You're not doing this. You out of here. That's all it takes. And then we're
You're out.
like, I be thinking that every day. That's why I just have to keep. I just keep pushing.
And that's the unexpected moment. Like you don't know when that's going to happen. That can happen either tonight. It can happen tomorrow. So it's like I said, it's like constant for certain people. If you're in that type of position, because it's like it's no telling when it can happen.
Like that's
So
all.
you
Like
basically got to be on your shit.
just like what I'm doing. I just kept sharing my thing, especially sharing like my product, because I just kept sharing it because I'm like, your boy got to make some moves because I got to see something. I'm not saying it's all about money, but I'm just saying like I got to make some moves because if I make this move, it's able to like fund a move that I could make, which could like help other moves. So I don't like being here. That it just keeps the stream of income going, so I don't have to worry about other shit.
It's no option for real.
Like you wouldn't believe like how we're sharing our videos. Like I'm sharing all my videos on shit like you wouldn't even do. Like I'm really doing it like all that. I don't want to look like I'm spamming, but I'm like I'm doing whatever because man,
I'm in the lab every day with this shit. Damn near every day. I'm either uploading or I'm editing. And that's almost every day.
hmm I don't
It ain't
want
on no shit like these other niggas who will make up an excuse like, oh, I'm doing this. It's like, no, I'm really doing it.
to.
If I say I'm doing something, you're going to see it. You're going to instantly see what I'm doing. And you're going to see it being uploaded or you're going to see it. There ain't no time to slack for me.
I think with most people, they don't feel like they have to change, so they won't change. They don't have like they're not in a position to where they have to. They have a shelter, or their shelter is like confined, so they don't feel like it. People don't change unless they feel like they have to. So they're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They're not gonna see the point.
For certain people, it's just a wrap.
Like I don't want them getting jealous or feeling a certain type of way when we make it or certain moves happen to us. But like we told you we was doing, we wasn't hiding nothing. We said everything we had to say. You need to take heed and pay attention because I be saying people like, oh, I be telling people what I said in this other video. Go back to that video and go watch it. I said that what I said. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta say too much.
And they choose whatever they want to pay attention to. Like, they'll say that we're negative or some shit, but that's all they'll pay attention to. Whenever we make certain videos about other shit, it's like they don't watch that.
hmm Yeah, somebody has said that your channel is about complaining and you're like these type of people. I'm like, dude, do you watch my channel? Have plenty of videos when I talk about something other than that.
I'm saying, I think niggas are complaining. But like I said, it's not up to us to prove anything for these niggas. Like, these are random ass niggas on the internet that we'll never meet, that won't ever say a word to us to our face in real life. But it's like these are the niggas who like want us to like basically prove ourselves to them. I don't gotta prove myself to none of these niggas. Like, I don't gotta tell you what I'm doing. You could think that I'm just complaining, not doing nothing. Okay, you could think that all you want. I'll let you think whatever you think. But I'm not gonna come on here to like say anything or to like try to prove myself. Oh, I'm doing this. I just got this. Just gotta let them think what they think.
Like, I don't want to let them know because I know they're gonna shut it down. And plus, if I show them my other channels or what I do, they're gonna flag it. They're gonna fuck up my algorithm. That's why I would never share like my other pages and what I do. They're gonna flag my shit or they're gonna fuck with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust it. These guys have like a crabs and barrels mentality. You know, I don't trust that.
Gotta get far away from these type of people. There's about a step that they comment to you. It's like I know what timing you're on.
They claim to be, oh, I'm a misfit. I don't fit in. But then you see on a panel with a bunch of people. Isn't that people that you're cool with? Who knows if you don't even have their numbers? Who knows if you have their numbers and talking to them? Who knows if you met up with them? Because I've seen these people. Some of these people, like they meet up with each other in real life. They the same way to be like, "Oh, I don't fit in. People don't like me." But they literally have people that they're cool with. Like, you know.
Got whole call logs full of people.
Mm-hmm.
These are the same people that you would see in real life and they'll be cool with everybody on. Just so I don't take them serious. 'Cause everything I speak on is true. Like I don't come on here to cap about shit. Like everything I speak on is my real life. If I say I don't really fuck with nobody, you're gonna see that in my real life. Like if you see me in public, I'm just gonna be by myself, like chilling. But it's like I could just see through these other people. Like they're the type that'll really be in a crowd. Ain't no problem with that. But it's like why put on the front as if you don't fit with nobody?
They probably like know a little more about the stuff, but they still cool with people. That's how I see. You know, just that the people they know don't know about stuff like this. You know.
And when you really don't fit with shit, it's like you have no connections and you have nowhere to go. You really don't fit with shit. It's like I said, like I can't speak for nobody, but for me, it's like for me, I know I truly don't got nowhere to go. Like if shit hits the fan, or I don't have like a group. This is why I said, like for me, I'm forced in a position to do something. And if you know you got connections and all that, you know you got this and that. It's like you're gonna be reluctant on doing shit because you know you got a safety net.
Hmm. Like I be like posting on my Instagram stories, and I be seeing people with like 100,000 followers with check marks. They be watching my shit. I'm like, why are you watching my stories? Like, you could literally promote my channel, like, and help me, and I can help you too. What is the point of you watching me? Like, this is weird. I be noticing that, you know.
They just be lurking ass niggas on here. So like I said, at this point, I'm just trying to get where I'm going and just leave everybody where they're at. I don't want to be attached to nobody. I don't want to be cool with none of these people.
I I just want to just make my money and then just never tell nobody shit. Of course, I have those few people who I don't mind as, but I'm gonna be silent about it because nobody gotta fucking know. And plus,
Same with me.
they ain't getting jack shit.
It's like that's what they want you to do. Like they really expect you to tell everybody your business. And the moment that you don't tell them nothing, it's like they take that as if it's you're not really doing nothing. Just for the simple fact you didn't come online telling everybody. Like that's what they're used to. Like these niggas on Instagram or like these celebrities or these influencers. As soon as something happens for them, it's like they're the first ones to post it. They're the first ones to flex with it. Like I'm not doing none of that shit because I don't like niggas in my business. So even if I was to get like a large sum of money, it's like I'm not gonna be the first thing to run on the internet with it. Well, I gotta prove to them that I just made this. To all the people in the comment sections that talk shit, I gotta prove myself to them. Like I'm not telling nobody shit, and they're still gonna be thinking in their minds like, "Oh, he ain't doing nothing." But it's like that's cool. It's not gonna make me run to the internet trying to flex or like prove myself, show everybody what I'm doing. Like that's stupid. Like that's how they want you to be.
Yeah, I'm by myself, so I can't really tell people what I'm doing, or if I hit this milestone, I can't tell people because I know it's gonna go left because I'm by myself and you're vulnerable when you're by yourself. And I know it's not hard to like track people down and shit, so I don't trust that. Especially the people near me, like in my hometown and shit. I don't trust that because they gonna be the first ones to notice when I do shit. So I'm not. I don't trust that shit. You
Even
know.
people that you know, like if you post that you just made a lot of money on the internet, they're even gonna know. So now they're gonna be asking like, "Oh, how much did you just make? You just posted with this." So why I don't get how people so just
I know, like they think like we're squares or we're nerds or we're very weak. That's their perception of us. So we're gonna be a big lick to them. That's why I won't share it. I don't got time to deal with the police and having to defend myself. That's what they think of us. They think of us as we're like non-factors or we're just lame. So they gonna try it. They gonna. That's what I'm getting in my head. Like these dudes know. Like so I won't tell them nothing because I know they're gonna try.
that's why when people tell me like, "Oh, you're a secretive type of person," you don't say, "Yeah, you're right," because you have to be that way.
What they're telling you, they are themselves. They literally giving hints. Like what would they do? Like you know.
Because we live in a world where everything has to be on the internet, literally everything. Where you live, how much you made, what you just made today, what did you just eat, what did you just eat today? Like these niggas display everything for the camera. And I move the same way in person. Like even in person, I'm not as open to like share my business with people. I just stay to myself. I don't tell nobody shit. So it's the same way on the internet. If something happens, I'm not just gonna run to the internet telling everybody.
What is
For all
them?
these people know, for all these people know, you could have had like, you could have had a stack of money just in like, you could have had that. For all these people know on the internet, but it's like they're so quick to like talk shit, like, oh, you're this. But it's like, how do they know what you had?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're really quick to assume your life based off of the internet. Like that just shows you their mindset. Like if it didn't show on the internet, they really think that it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. What is them knowing? How is it gonna benefit them? I'm not gonna give them something because they never supported me. Then why do they gotta know? Like unless it's the IRS or the FBI, okay, they gonna know. But it's like you a random nigga. Like why do you gotta know? Like I
They're
barely.
basically like the feds.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't be surprised about all the shit I seen. Like people really, they're police, bro. They be investigating niggas. They be screenshotting certain like shit. Certain people saying that person don't even have to say too much, and they'll still do it. So these people on YouTube, are they very police, bro. I don't trust them. So
They be so quick to try to expose people. That's when it really starts to get weird. I never even looked at myself as like even close to a celebrity or none of that shit. And it's like people will still like pick you to be the person they expose. Like they'll make content about you or like post a video with you as like the topic. It's like, and that's just weird to me. Like that's really what you're doing with your time right now. But y'all talk all of this shit about how people need to come together, stop focusing on the wrong people. There's bigger issues to worry about, but it's like that's what you're doing with your time. You're somewhere exposing another dude.
Hmm. It's like I wish in 2020, like in 2020, I was looking forward to like you know making it out and doing what I had to do, but I got distracted with these communities because I was in this situation. I wish if I didn't figure that shit out, or if I like didn't stay too long on that shit, I would have probably made it out by now, or I wouldn't be so like fucked up, you know.
Yeah, this is why I'm so glad I wasn't too caught up in them. Like I was already on my path. I already had my shit in motion for real.
Hmm.
I might have got sidetracked by the situation, but I always was on my like I always had my plan and I was already on my path.
Hmm. I was on my path, but I just kept getting distracted, like, and then I just stopped being consistent for a minute and all that shit, and then I finally hopped back on in 2022. I did some in 2021, but then shit don't go the way that you want. Then that's when in 2022 I'm like I'm just gonna stay on this shit, and there you see me on, you know. And I noticed that nobody's really on this path like that to success. Like on the internet, bro, it can make it look like everybody's improving and changing their life. But what I see, bro, I don't see nobody doing it, especially around me in my hometown. I don't see nobody. It looks like there's people who are doing it on the internet, but once you look outside of you, you realize that nobody's really like pushing for better. Like this shit is really lonely, you know?
You don't see nobody in real life or the internet that's really pushing for nothing for real.
The people you see who are doing it, they're usually like scammers. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like the self help YouTubers. They're like
It's like
scam.
ever since the 2020 and like when all that shit went down and then like 2021, 2022, everybody started to fade out. So
Mhm.
it's like a lot of people that you used to see you don't see.
Mhm.
Even like certain peer groups, like they either like fell out with each other. It's like everything faded away during that time.
Mhm.
So you don't really see nobody still pushing for it. It's like they just disappeared.
Like what I went through in 2020, after I look back, like you even said in your videos, I went through ego death. I went through ego death. Like you know what it's like years ago. If you probably like watched me or whatever I done or knew me, I'm not as the same anymore. I'm not as like stubborn, prideful. I slow down when I speak. I'm able to like correct myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to like remove myself from this or whatever. I'm able to like think quickly and just get out. Like it's not easy for most guys to like do that. You know, like
Hmm.
ego death. Like I'm not the same. I'm the same person, like the same individual, but like mentally, like when I look back, it's just my identity. My identity shifted. You know what I'm saying? Just when I compare myself, I kind of noticed a change with you a little too. Like not the change, it's like an evolution. Like an evolution, I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, it's the same with me. And I just had to turn like people might on the outside looking in might say I turned for the worse, but it's like it was basically what I needed. Cause like once you're too open as a person, it's so easy for people to take advantage of you. So like, it'll get looked at as a bad thing if you turn a certain way. It might be looked at as quote unquote oh negative, but it's just like you have boundaries for yourself now, and that's just who I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got tired of being that person that's looked at as like a pushover or oh you're so welcoming. It's like yeah, and certain people might like that image of me, like of that person, like oh you were so cool, you were so this, but it's like yeah, that's only because you could benefit off that person,
Mm-hmm.
or like it comes off as like a good image, like. But it's like I had to shed that shit, like to where it's like I don't care how you perceive me. Yeah, it might come off as negative, but it's like I just need boundaries for myself. Because if I don't do that, bro, it's gonna be a wrap for me. I'm gonna get taken advantage of like I kept getting, and it's gonna lead me to a worse place than I am now. Yeah, on the outside looking in, I might look better because it's like, oh, you're around so many people and you're in it, like it'll look good on the outside, but the whole time it's like you're getting finessed by these people.
Mm-hmm.
You're being around snakes and shit. You're not holding that boundaries for yourself. You're letting everybody around you. So it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna come off as a good picture of yourself, like, but the whole time you're getting fucked over. So it's like I had to turn the way that I turned.
Like it may not look like I evolve because I'm still in the situation and all that stuff, but I just evolved like over the years. Like my mind has shifted to like a new identity, you know. Like you already know, like the physical world is kind of slow to like catch on. I'm not saying it can, but it's how everything happens in like phases and cycles, you know.
It's like you really gotta learn boundaries though, because sometimes it can be hard to have those boundaries. And certain people will like try to come to you, and it's like you'll have to be accessible to people. Like for example, when people be like, "Oh, let's link up together. Oh, send me your information, all of that." Yeah, like probably back then you would probably be open to it, like, because it's like you don't want to say no to people. Like a lot of people want to be that type of person, but it's like I really had to like step out of that. Even if it comes with like hurting other people's feelings in the process, like that's what I have to do. Like I don't care if I come off as rude or something. Like if you ask me a question, I don't want to answer it. I'm not going to answer it. Or if you want something from me, I just can't do it.
Hmm. I notice when like now I'm not as easily approachable anymore. Like back then, people would just come up to me, but now I don't notice that like that, and I'm like it like that because you ain't just about to come up to me. You know what I'm saying? Like on some bullshit. Like I'm not like as easily approachable because back then people were like friends were like, oh, you want to be my friend? You want to do this? I'm like, okay, but I noticed that it's not like that, like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like back then when my demeanor was a certain way, it allowed certain shit to happen. Like for people to just come in or to be approachable to people, or like to be somebody that somebody tries all the time. Like people won't take you serious and they'll try you, but like the moment that I switch my demeanor, I start having boundaries. I stop being such easy going and all of that. It made people treat me differently now. Like they don't try me as much. They don't approach me like that. They barely like I'm not approachable as I used to be. And it seemed like you said like I like it like this because now I just have my peace. I have my boundaries, and I don't gotta deal with people like that. It's like they know not to try you when you carry a certain demeanor.
Hmm. Exactly. I definitely noticed with like dudes like they don't like they're not cool with me as more than as like open. You know what I'm saying? Because I put that energy like out there, like you know. I give that energy out. Like you can't just come like that. You gotta come correct. And I guess they kind of feel it subconsciously, or just you're just not the same. The field is not open, so they don't just come with that bullshit. They don't come at all. You know, and with women, I like. I'm not saying I always. I'm a guy that always be with the ladies because I'm not like I'm not that guy like that. You know, for whatever reason, I notice they don't even like look at me. They just look down or they don't even come at all. Like what a lot of people is, they want somebody to like walk all over. They want somebody like to be easy around because it's like it's more comfortable. You know.
Hmm. It's like the certain demeanor that you carry. It's like I just know it. Like I know not to try this person. I know this person ain't just gonna let me walk all over them. I know this person isn't easily approachable. But I remember when I didn't have this demeanor and people would try me and shit. Like a lot of these dudes would try me, like take me as a joke. They'll be open and freely to try me with bullshit, like in school and all of that. But it's like now I don't deal with that. People don't even approach me on that time, and just because of how I carry myself now. This is why certain people might be intimidated. I don't know if they're intimidated or they don't really fuck with us or none of that. It's like it even shows on social media. Like, it's like everything in real life reflects on the internet, and I'm seeing it. But it's like the same way I'm not approachable in real life to certain people who's on bullshit. It's like it comes off on the internet how certain people don't comment on their shit. It's like yeah, you know that I'm not the person that tried. It's like the same way in real life. You see somebody who's too easygoing, you know you could try them, but it's like you see somebody a certain way in their demeanor, how they carry themselves, you're gonna be reluctant on approaching that person.
Yeah, I've been noticing with my videos. I used to have people like comment like easily, but I don't really have it as much. You know, they'll comment days later. You know.
And like I said, I kind of like it that way anyway, because I don't just want a whole bunch of random ass people in my comments. It's basically like just decluttering through all the BS for real. Because the people who's on that bullshit, it's like you're basically decluttering through it. So it's like I'm glad you are intimidated by me. Because 9 times out of 10, you're on some BS in the first place.
Trying to troll and play with you.
It's like these people just play too much. These are grown men playing games like kids and trolling around. And they're going around trolling other men. Like, you can't distinguish real life from the internet. And the fact that you feel comfortable enough to do that, it just shows me the mentality of these people. You feel comfortable enough to like joke in another grown man's face, troll around and play games and shit. And that's what the internet has created.
It's crazy. Even like guys who are like more like balanced, like whatever they speak. I notice they don't even come on this like that because they're still undermined by all these things out here. You know what I'm saying? So they just gonna look goofy if they say anything. But we're not even telling you to come perfect. We just telling you just don't like be so all over the place. Don't be like don't be foolish. Don't be like silly. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. This is why I said I'm glad like they don't be all over my channel. At first, it was kind of getting to me like damn niggas are just watching, ain't saying nothing. But at the same time, I know they're watching, not saying nothing. But I'm glad it's not like I said, just random people just commenting bullshit on your channel. I'd rather have nobody comment at all than just random weirdos commenting, basically trying to start with you or trying to like troll you.
I noticed something with the YouTube algorithm. Like it's been kind of like I'm not saying it was slow. It was kind of delayed. I even noticed it was some videos on the homepage. I think they resetted the algorithm back in last year. They had resetted the algorithm. You seen videos that they're supposed to like be up there, reach it. Like you see a video with like 10,000 viewers and it has like 1,000 comments. Like that don't make sense. It's supposed to be like 100,000 or a million views with like 1,000 comments. I don't know if it reset it for the better. Like I just noticed that like it had resetted itself, the YouTube
I
algorithm.
seen stuff like that too. Like the video had like 100K views, but it had like 80 comments.
I know how people like post drama all day. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be arguing, they'll be posting about this person. Like they do it all freaking day. If you check the history of the channel, they've been there for like a minute, a while. Like it's crazy. I don't know how. I don't know if they don't get drained for it, like get tired of it. Like it's crazy.
They be making whole channels based off of that, like about gossip or who said this. I don't know how you had the mental capacity to do that. But it gains traction, so I see why they do it. Cause it's like, of course, that gossip is gonna get trending. It's gonna get the most views and all of that. But I still couldn't like take myself to that level. Even like I still couldn't stoop to that level. It's like they can have all of that, like posting the drama and all of that for the clicks. Like y'all can have that.
I don't know how they do it by select. I don't know how they don't get drained by it. How they don't feel weird. Like I just couldn't do that. Like making it about this other person. Like it's just, I just couldn't do it. You know, there's more people like tagging celebrities or this.
It's like something in my psyche won't even allow me to do certain shit like that. I just always think about it like as myself.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I catch myself kind of looking at somebody or like being in their business or something, like I'll instantly have like I'd be instantly checking myself about it, like because sometimes I slip up and I might like end up thinking about somebody else's business because it's like they'll probably post something or some shit. So but it's like it's just blatant in your face, so you'll end up like thinking something about it, like. But then in my own psyche, I just be checking myself, like for one, to say my business, like. So it's like I'm not even gonna think about it or even have like I'm not gonna put too much energy into it or worrying about what this person is doing. I'm like, this ain't my business. That's this person's life. Let them do what they do, and I just move on.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that like self improvement, spirituality. I noticed it's not like as popular anymore. It's like during the pandemic, like that shit got wiped out. Like those videos are getting no views like that, and negativity has went on a spiral, especially with distractions. You know,
Yeah,
when
with all this exposing shit,
mm-hmm.
celebrity gossip, and all of that. Oh, this is the year for everybody getting exposed.
Yeah, I'm seeing channels getting just started, just exposing stuff, blowing up. You know, it's like
Like I
everybody.
said, they can have that.
It's like everybody nowadays is like they're on a very low vibration, bro. Like just the energy of people, man. And when you're just doing this, moving a certain ways, like it's kind of scary to think about too. Like it's like being a sheep amongst wolves.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, a wolves around. I mean, a wolves among sheeps.
I just can never do it because like, sorry, that's the type of energy you're putting out. I just think about that. So it's like if that ends up coming back to you, then what? Like you'll sit around on the internet talking about all these people, but what's gonna happen the moment they do it to you? Like that's the persona that you created, just starting drama and gossiping. Like
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like everybody's like on a low vibe. Like I don't know what's just this negative. It just went like spiral nowadays. You know, it's just crazy. Now you look stupid telling people, "Oh, you should do this," or it sounds corny now.
hmm
Just it just sounds corny. Like that's why I don't like to make videos about pushing forward or pressing forward. I have a bunch of videos. I have a couple videos on that. It just sounds cringy because it's like they don't believe you doing it because nobody else is really like on that. Especially since like the times we're in, since we're in inflation, we're in a recession, everything's expensive, so it looks crazy talking about stuff like that. You know?
this is the yeah. That's another reason why I don't make content like that no more. Like a lot of people might say, "Oh, we used to make content like this." So it's just not the time that we're in. Like for that time period, that's what it called for. Like, oh, tell them like, oh, do this. Like, but it's like now that the times that we're in, like you said, it'll come off as like corny. And it's just something that I like keeping to myself. Like if I'm pushing forward or something, it's like I said, I don't like telling people what to do. And that's basically another form of trying to tell people what to do. Like, oh, do this. Oh, elevate your mind to this. Oh, don't do this. Like, that's basically trying to tell people what to do. And just the way, like I said, like how my mindset is now. The way my mindset is now, I don't like telling niggas what to do. Because I realize that everybody's in their own life. It's like, that's basically going to be like them taking it personal. Like I've already given up. Why is this person telling me to do this? Why is he telling me to Why is he telling me to try to elevate? So I just let people do what they do, and I do what I do.
Yeah, I used to do it like a lot. I mean, in 2021 and all that, like sorts about it. Because I had another channel where I used to post like sorts and all that other stuff. I have a couple videos on elevate and transcend, but I don't like making it. It just won't look right. You know, we're in a recession. The inflation is like I just can't do it, man. Like I mean, I could, but it's like people they're not really on that right now. They're going through it or whatever or this, you know. So it's like I don't want to do it. It's not. It was in 2020. Everybody was like on that. Oh, let's do this. Let's meditate. Let's eat right. Let's become vegetarian. But it's like now it's like it's shifted. You know. You
Hmm.
know. But I feel like what I see. I feel like there's abundance of more things to get now because the consciousness of this planet has risen. Meanwhile, people's consciousness have lowered basically. So I feel like there's more stuff out there. You just got to put that energy, but people don't notice that because they're trapped. You know what I'm saying? Because the people on top of the leaderboard, I feel like they done something to keep people in that spectrum. Those who see, they're gonna it's gonna be lonely, but the the treasures are worth it. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Hmm. That's why for me it feels like I'm in a separate dimension or separate like reality. It's like a separate timeline or something. Because you're seeing the world how it is, and like how you said, like people going through it and all of that. But it's like at the same time, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels like it's like the matrix that we lived in before. It's not the same matrix or some shit. It just don't feel the same to me. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't feel like I'm in the same world. Like I feel like I'm free or something. Like I don't know how to explain it. And sometimes I don't even be knowing how. Like how am I still able to do this?
Exactly.
So it's like it feels like it's just something that's helping me. Like because it's like I'm not attached to the system, and it's like I'm free from it. And it's like I don't know how. Like I'm seeing everybody still working jobs and all of that, but it's like for me, I'm in a whole different dimension or some shit. Cause it's like in my reality, I'm able to just be free, at least for the time being. And this is some shit that is like unspoken about. Like certain people would see how I'm living right now, and they'll be like, "That's basically impossible." They be like, "There's no way you're living like this. Like it's impossible. How don't you have this? Or how ain't you working here?" But it's like I don't know what it is. It's like I said, it's like I'm in a different matrix or some shit. But it's like I'm really basically free from that shit.
I don't feel like I'm in bondage anymore. Like everybody, especially in the communities, they had a maybe I should try to make it out, but things are just not looking so good for me right now. So I'm gonna just continue to just dwell in my misery. But I don't. But I'm not even in that. I feel like I'm just out of that. I'm, what I'm saying, I'm not controlled by my mind, and I'm not in bondage. Like it feels like for me, like time has stopped. You know, like I'm just in a constant now.
Yeah, it's the same for me. Like as far as time, like my perception of time now is just way different. It's like I'm just so present in the moment. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I transcended time or some shit. I could be feeling like you don't even exist. And I don't know if it's like I said before, if we're just moving on the right path. So it's like we're granted a certain access to where we're able to be free from like the system, free from bondage or whatever. I don't know if it's because we're moving in alignment or what. I don't know what it is, but that's just how it feels for me. It's like the way that I'm moving, it's like it grants me a certain access to where it's like I can be free from the system. I don't gotta do no job or do no or be a part of the system.
I feel like I'm in a state of depersonalization. Like I'm observing myself from the outside. Like I'm not real. I'm in spectator mode, but I'm able to like I'm just not real. Like it's just almost like an illusion. You know, it's like
Yeah, it feels like nothing is real. Even the position that I'm in, like I said, it doesn't even feel real. Like because you grew up in a system, and it's like you're so used to either having to go to school or go to work or some shit. Like you're so used to feeling like you're trapped and you have to do certain things. But it's like now, like I said, it feels like I'm in a separate matrix or something. So it feels like it ain't real. Because it's like, how is this even possible? How am I still functioning and living free from not working or not doing this? It doesn't even seem like this shit would be possible if this was years ago. But it's like, for some reason now I'm able to do it. Like I'm able to live without being a part of the system.
I used to
So
be
it's
like
like at this point, is there a force out there that's like keeping me afloat?
yeah, I be thinking of that because the way we moving, we technically supposed to be like on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying, with a cardboard sign. Like I don't know how I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like
What you say about a cardboard?
a cardboard. Like we're supposed to be on the side of the road with a cardboard box. You know,
What?
because it does not make sense. It's kind of risky doing it because we're in like inflation and everything's like all expensive. Like I don't know
That's why
how.
I said it's like separate dimensions, bro. Like, cause you're like I said, you're seeing the world for what it is. Like all the shit's going down. People's talking about this, so they're working here. They have to slave here, but it's like I see all this shit going down in one timeline, but it's like in my timeline, I'm able to still be free. Like, so it's like a contradiction. Like, It's like I really don't know how I'm still being afloat right now, but it's like I am.
Like, bro, like I don't want to sound crazy, but I don't know how I could work a job anymore. Even if I go homeless, I still don't know how I could work a job anymore. Like, I just can't. I did. If I was homeless, I probably would starve to death because I can't see myself working.
Yeah, it's just like the way the world is now. Like I just cannot. I couldn't even force myself to work. I got these jobs. It's just something about how the world is now.
Yeah, I just can't work anymore. I be home, I'm chilling. You know,
And
I'm
what makes it feel crazy as well is that even if I think back of memories from the past, like shit that I used to do, how I was as a person, like when I think about that shit now, it's like it doesn't seem real because like the person that I am now, I'm thinking like, how was I able to do that, or how was I able to like be around these type of people, or like how was I able to work at certain places? Because it's like now the person I am, it's like I couldn't even fathom it. So it doesn't even feel real. Like it doesn't make sense that the person that I am was really doing certain shit before.
hmm
Because it's like the person that I am now would reject that shit in a heartbeat, or it's like I couldn't even force myself to do it.
hmm
So it's like it feels like I'm damn near a different soul in a different. It's like I'm a different soul in the same body or some shit.
exactly, bro. I don't even feel like the same. I don't feel like the same person no more. Like, I don't feel like if I listen to music or I listen to something, I will feel like I'm being sucked. Like, I'm numb to it. Like, I don't know. I don't feel the same about things. Like, it's weird, man.
Like I really feel like a different soul in the same body. Like a different soul was born in my body. Like I evolved into a different person, or like it's like a transfer of a difference. Like I don't know. Cause yeah, I'm still in the same body, but I just don't feel the same, like the same person.
hmm Like, even speaking me physically, I noticed that I don't look the same anymore. Like, I got a more evolved face. I don't look like the same. Like, I don't know. I look a little bit like mature, like my face, like compared to when I look. Like, most people, they still look like they're like in school. They still got that school look. But I noticed that with me, I kind of look like just a little older. Just like I've been doing like big, like a lot, like I've been doing like a lot of like grown man like activity compared to like most people. They're just like sitting around the house playing video games or whatever. Not,
Hmm.
like the thought of me working is just out. Of course, people around be like, "Oh, you should work," or I'm like, I act like I'm gonna get a job, but it's like I don't even feel like that. Like it just
It's just like everything now. Like I said, it's like a different world for me. It's like I'm not living by the same physics that I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. It's like there was basically laws to like the old ways of life, like the laws of physics or how shit worked. Like in order to get this, you gotta do this. It's like now I'm living in different physics. Like so, like back then you had to work quote unquote job to get quote unquote pay. Like that was like the equation, like the law. But it's like now it's like I'm living by different like I'm living by different basically laws. So like now it's like shit just attracts to me. Like so I just don't feel the need to work for shit because it's like I could just do it from my phone and get it, or it'll just attract to me.
Mm-hmm. Cause like,
Even like with certain people, yeah, I know certain people might switch up. They might just be there for the time being and all of that, but it's just crazy. Like, cause certain times I would think like, oh, I would never meet a certain person who relates to me, or I'll never meet a person that's like thinks like me. But it's like it'll just happen out of nowhere. Like I said, yeah, you don't know if this person is a chameleon or if it's like just for the time being. But just for the moment that it's in, it's just like crazy to know it. Like I would never expect people to like I would never expect in a million years to meet somebody who like understands shit the way I do. And then like for that shit to just happen in the moment is just like crazy because it's like this is certain shit that you never would expect. But like I said, it just attracts to you.
hmm like in the older life, like you would have to work to buy you food, shelter, or whatever. I feel like the laws of physics don't even apply to me. Like, of course, everything is like as above, so below. But I'd be wondering how am I still surviving, like eating? Because food is expensive. But somehow food will like make its way to me. Say like I'm be like, you know what, I don't got no money to buy some food or whatever, or this. I'm running low. Some shit would just happen. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would give me this or whatever. Someone would give me this. Say don't need like it's just weird. Like food would just come like. I even said it to guys in my videos like just stay on the path. Don't worry about like you like struggling or whatever, because stuff would just make its way towards you. Like it happened to me like before. Like it's weird. Like or somebody would just give you like a $20 bill or whatever. Like you know. That's why like I knew
Yeah,
never.
I would come on here and tell people that because like that's not reality. But like I said, I don't come on and tell niggas that because I know how their minds are. Like
Mm-hmm.
they'll either think like you're tripping or it's like what is he talking about? Like that's not real. Like this nigga just saying some fairy tale shit. Like oh something would just fall in my lap or like so it's like I just keep most of that shit to myself. Like the way that I maneuver through this reality, I keep it to myself because I feel like that'll like disqualify me from the shit that I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm just telling everybody like, but yeah, it is true. Like people would just offer you shit, and it's like the situation you're in, you're expecting like something to go down, but like I don't know, like I said, I ain't gonna come in here to explain a lot of shit, but it's just crazy. It's like it's basically like I'm not bounded by like the laws of physics, like you said.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't like to make videos about self improvement or doing this, because I notice with those videos they get flagged also, or they get an age restriction because people won't believe you with this. They're gonna think that you're tripping or something's wrong with you. You know, because the human mind tends to have a negative bias about things. So that's why I don't like to make videos. I just talk about my situation and just things in general. Like you know, I'm not saying I don't want people to like win or make moves. Of course I do, but it's like making it on YouTube is just it's just not the it's not mainstream doing that. It's not cool.
And it's just how, like I said, how people are. Like they've already given up. They already have a certain skewed perception and shit. So it's like it's no point to try to come on here and tell people this and that because they're not going to listen to you. It's like talking to it like that's what I learned from that test already. You're basically talking to a brick wall. Even if you was to come on here to be like, oh, this, and this, they're not going to listen. They're gonna it's gonna go through one ear and out the other, and they're just gonna chalk it up to say like, oh, he only talks about negativity. When you clearly are on here trying to like tell niggas like what to do, but like I said, I don't want to tell nobody what to do with their life. That's what kind of restricts me from saying anything because that's what it comes off as like, oh, you're trying to tell niggas how to do what they do in their life.
Now we're just like making suggestions, like, hey, you should try this out. You know what I'm saying? We're not putting a gun to your head. That's what they feel like because their narrative in their mind. You know,
So I just let people be. I mind my business and I just maneuver my own reality. Like,
like I don't understand how people they're so sunken down low now. They're more even. They're more sheepish and they're more of a bot because in 2020, starting in 2019, the consciousness of this planet was rising up. You know what I'm saying? Everything was like being awakened, exposed, and people's lives were changing instantly. You know what I'm saying? Like things were just going on, and I don't know how people are still in the same position or like still have the same mindset. Like I don't know what happened to make people like recoil and just go down. Like it doesn't make sense to me. You know, even with me, I don't know how I'm still here because
me
this earth
neither.
because this earth has like more spiritual energy. So I don't know how because the spiritual world lives with this physical. So I don't know how I'm still here. Like it be not making sense to me. Like because I had moments where I felt like I was aligned and was like, what the fuck? Like I had moments where I felt like I was gonna shift. It's like I don't know how I'm still here. Like you know, or people like how they still have a certain mindset still.
It's like these people ain't real humans. That's how it feels like. It's like, how are you still the same way? It's like I went through certain shit just like everybody else, but it's like I don't know if it was because I maneuvered through it a different way. If it's just the way that I view shit, my perception. Because I'm going through literally the same thing as most of these people. But it's just I don't know how to explain it. Like, you see people go through certain shit that you probably went through. They'll still be the same. They still will have a skewed mindset, but it's like when I went through the same shit, I didn't let it hold me down. I didn't let it skew my mindset. Like I evolved from it. I kept moving. I don't know what it is.
Like I
It's
guess
just like watching. It's just like watching somebody run. It's basically like watching somebody run into a brick wall multiple times, and you're just thinking in your mind like, there's a brick wall right here, and there's an open door on. Like there's a brick wall on the left, and there's an open door on the right, and you're seeing people just run into that brick wall. But it's like you, like I said, from the way you perceive things, it's like you're able to see that you're able to see the open door on the right because of your perception. So it's basically like your perception is like more broadened, so you're able to see like the different routes that are there. But it's like they have that skewed perception, so they only see the brick wall. It's like they're blinded by certain shit that you can see clearly.
hmm
So it ain't the fact that they're just doing that shit like deliberately. It's like that's how their perception is. Like they can't see the other way. So
hmm
it's like it's basically like blinded. They're basically like blinded from it.
hmm Like I remember like doing the quarantine and pandemic, everybody was inside the house. Like I remember like people they were slowly like waking up, going against like the government and all that. and talked about being better. People were grouping up, starting chats. Like I remember people doing that, and somehow after it just went away. I don't know if people like threw in a towel or whatever happened. Like it's just weird, you know. Like I guess there wasn't waking up like how we woken up. Like we're just woken. I think they were waking up slowly. It wasn't like it was not enough consciousness to take over them, so it was easy for them to like fall short on their bad habits. You know, you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know how to pinpoint it. It just feels like a shift happening. I don't know.
Yeah, I even saw people on this path like they gave up and they went back right to the matrix. You know, but it's like, why would you do so much just to go back? Like, you know,
After 2020, so it's hard to pinpoint like the reason why or like what happened to people.
like why would you do so much? Like,
It feels like we're in an end game or some shit.
mm-hmm,
Like we just went through like a traumatic time, and like this is like basically it's basically like you went through a traumatic time. Now you're basically living through the debris of all of that shit.
mm-hmm. It's like a person coming from prison. They're still like not institutionalized, or they don't know how to act. They think the real world is like jail. Nah, you're free, bro. You're a free man. You know.
It's like we went through some, and it's like only a few people survived,
Mm-hmm.
and not even just like physically that I'm speaking about. Like, oh, you survived physically. I'm talking about like just like on every aspect. Like the world went through that traumatic time, like through 2020, and then after that, like 2021, 20, like the years leading up to even now. Like all the shit that went down, it's like a lot of people didn't survive basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of people died, whether it don't, like I said, it doesn't have to be physically, like they physically died, but it's like mentally or spiritually, it's like a lot of people died. And it's like you're basically like amongst like the people we always like we're amongst the people that like are the last ones left that survived from some shit. Like that's how it feels. Because it feels like everything's a blur, everything died off. It's like you're the last one who survived through like some shit. Even if it's not just physical, like even spiritually, like I said, this is why everything feels like it's blurred out. Like, yeah, they didn't die physically, but it's like a lot of people died spiritually. They died mentally. So it's like you're picking up on that shit. Like how everything just feels dead. Nothing feels like it feels empty. But it's like there's still people here. It's still like the world. Like these people are still here physically, but it's like they're just like their soul has been gone. Their mental has been like capped and shit.
Like what I had, like people say, like the mind is very powerful, which is true. Your mind is powerful. You know what I'm saying? It's like a high tech weapon. What I had realized in this matrix, like it's a battle between you and your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw the most spiritual type of people, or this type of people, like they fell off and they stopped doing what they had to do, and the most people who just doing everything in life, and they just fell off. They stopped posting, or I don't know what happened. It just shows you that how powerful the mind is. You know.
It's really the Walking Dead out here.
Mm-hmm.
You see all these people saying they gave up and shit. It's like I said, it's like these people are basically dead men walking. Like I
Mm.
said, because it's like they didn't physically die, but it's like mentally they've already given up. Like a lot of these people are already dead. Like they're already done.
So everybody they're like worn out. You know. Even with spiritual S, that YouTuber, like I noticed he don't even post like that. Like I don't know what happened with people. Like it's crazy. You know. I guess people's minds were as it were. You can be as this as you want, but if you don't like know how to like control your mind, move it, it's gonna like hold you back. You know. Like they say, mind matter. You know.
It's like a lot of people really ain't here. Like I really feel like I'm amongst like a very few people who are still alive type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, there's people around and all of that, but it just doesn't feel like it don't feel the same like it used to. Like a lot of these people are just like roaches. Like even online, like, they're just people who come around. They say their little two cents, and it's like you're nothing.
You said they give their little 2 cents in their little 2 cents.
Hmm?
You said they say their 2 cents and they just leave.
Yeah, so they give their little two cents and all of that. They maneuver how they do like snakishly and all of that. It's
Oh yeah. And what I
like this
noticed,
what it is. It's like it's nothing like real. It's just like okay.
yeah, man. What I noticed, people like now, they're a lot more fickle. Like they'll say this, talk to you for that moment, and they'll just fume, disappear. And they'll do it many times. It'll be a variety of like people. Like that's what I noticed.
It just befuddles me how they have the audacity to do it. Like they'll really have the audacity to like say what's up to you or something. knowing they really don't like you or that they're talking about you or something. But it's like they really have the audacity to like come to you like speaking to you. Like I don't know how they do it. It's
Exactly.
like you mastered the art of just being fake. You mastered the art of being a weirdo. Like
I just can't do it. That's why I can't quit on whatever I do because I know that like the treasure, the rewards, like it's worth it because I just transmuted so much energy just through the course of time. And for me to turn back, that'll be like selling my soul. Even if I'm like very low or whatever, and how everything looks physically, I still gotta move because it's like that's just me like transmuting a lot of energy for me to get what I need to get to push through these levels.
not only would it feel like me selling my soul if I was to like give up or stop, but on the other end of that, it's like I'll feel like I just like did shit for no reason. Like I basically stopped my own progress. Like I made it this far to just give up. So it's basically like I just did all this work for nothing. So it's like I'm basically giving myself a slap in the face. Because it's like at this point I already put in too much work and effort. So if I stop now, it's like I'm just basically putting hard work to waste. For some of these people, yeah, they're going to give up quick because they haven't started shit. So of course it's going to be easy to give up when you didn't build no foundation, where you don't have shit started. But it's like for me, I already have my shit in motion already. And I already see the finish line. Well, not the finish line because I knew like I'm in a reality, so it ain't really a finish line. But I see like all the progress and where I'm headed. Like I'm not like these other niggas who don't see nothing. Like, yeah, I'm going through the situation. Sometimes it feels like worthless and all that, but I already built my foundation and shit. I already see the traction from it, and I see where I'm headed already. So like, if I give up now, it's like a slap in the face. Like you're already damn near halfway there. But if you didn't do nothing, and it's like I understand why you would just quit, because it's like, what are you basically giving up on when you don't have nothing that you even have. Like you don't even have nothing that you started or began already. So you're basically giving up on nothing. So of course you're just going to give up. Oh, I'm done. If you actually built something and you're working towards it, you're not going to want to give up on that shit. It's like I already have something that I have going on. Why would I give up on it? I think he asked you a question.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it says like, are you a misanthrope? Like I hate everybody humans. I mean, I'm just moving how I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be people. You know what I'm saying? They're finished. They accepted their fate. You know, it's a battle between one's individual's mind. So people just giving up on themselves. Like people hate themselves. Like they're just projecting onto you. That's what people are. They're just one big old projection. You know, it's not a question if I hate them. Do they hate themselves or you know? That was an interesting question though.
I don't really know about these labels and shit. It's for me, like once I start seeing labels, it's like a red flag. Cause then it's like that's basically like trying to categorize yourself.
No,
So it's like you're basically putting yourself in a box for people to like judge you or something. Like now you're in a box to where it's like, oh, you're this. So it's like now you gotta fall in a category with certain shit. Like, oh, since you're this label, that means you're this. So basically, you gotta follow a script to a label. Like, I ain't a part of these labels. I'm just me.
like I don't know about these words. Like then the outsider, we're living in scary times because it wasn't this bad back in the day. I mean, of course it was. Like it wasn't like back in the day they had their terror, but nowadays I'm hearing about stuff every day now, like crazy shit, like that's supposed to be already handled. Like I'm noticing it like resurface over and over again. Like it's bad. Like especially towards the way we moving. Like sometimes I'll get dirty looks from people. I'll get like a disgust. Like it's crazy, man.
And lately, I've been witnessing like the cash registers, like the cash register shutting, the register shutting down for people. This happened multiple times in the same like couple days. In the span of like a couple of days, it just happened. To the line, I act like I didn't hear her because I didn't want to get served at her. Because you know when it's a black girl in the store, like as a cashier, you just don't want to go. So like she was calling and she was like, "This register's open." Well, I just looked at my phone and act like I didn't hear. I was just like,
What happened when you went to like the cash register? Like what occurred when you went to the cash register?
"You said what?"
What happened when you went to like the cash register?
I said they kept shutting down for certain people.
Damn.
Like in the span of these couple of days, it already happened like multiple times. Like the one store, there was this girl and her card just was not working. Like I'm glad the other register opened because if the other register wasn't open, like after the line was shut down for her, it would have been a wrap. I would have just left out though because I wasn't just gonna stand there. But that happened, and then today it happened while I was in line.
Hmm.
And then, like I said, like when I was in the store the one time, you know, with certain people that you don't want to like be served at like as at the cash register. And I'm not trying to come at nobody, but it's like most black women in these stores, like you just don't want to deal with it. So like she said her register was open. Like I know she was talking to me subliminally, like this register is open because it was everybody in one line. But I act like I didn't hear her because I didn't want to go. So
Oh
I
yeah.
started looking at my phone like and act like I was like you couldn't hear it.
Oh yeah, like I had one at Walmart because people like us, they think we just stay inside the house. So we go out sometimes, like we go to the store, or we go to the park, or we take walks or whatever. But I went to Walmart and I didn't want to go to this line where I saw this black chick because you know how they be when they be taking your stuff in, right? Luckily, she didn't give me no attitude or nothing, like, cause boy, man, I was not trying to hear that. Like, she's kind of like quiet a bit, you know. Luckily, you know. And black lady, she had to let me like get in the way, get in front of her because I only had one item. You know, it was crazy.
But I already knew it was something like, especially when she was calling people over to the line. I'm like, oh, this line is open. And I was already looking at my phone like I didn't hear her. So if I would have ended up hearing her, like I knew it's definitely gonna be attitude now. Cause it's like she knew that she called me over there to tell me that the line was open, and she seen me like looking at my phone like I didn't hear. So I'm like, no, I can't go over there.
Did you try to go to the self checkout?
They don't have one.
Dang.
If they had one of those, I would have been over there.
Like when I be going to the store, I be trying to make it like a one quick trip, cause I know how these like stores get, especially with these customers. I mean the employees. I try to make it a one quick trip. You know, I already gotta walk to the damn store because I gotta walk there. I'm not about to pay no dollar to go to get into some bus, so I gotta make it fast. You know, and plus, like I be in a rush because I be wanting to eat the thing like what I get in the store. Like I be eating it outside. Like every time I get food from the store, I just never finish it at home. I always be eating it on the way, cause I don't feel like sharing. People gonna ask, "But can they have some?" I be eating it fast. Most young men these days are embracing their own villain era. Yeah, like I'm seeing like a lot of guys are they're turning like cold hearted or becoming like say they got messed over by this young chick, they just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go on demon time and I'm gonna run through all these women. I mean, it's cool and all, but I got out of it. I don't care about this shit anymore. So
I feel like some shit for like little kids or some shit. Like these people don't want to evolve or like mature out that situation or that mindset.
hmm
Like I get that you went through some shit, but you gotta like evolve past it.
bro, these
Not
guys
saying
are
that you gotta like forget about it or like forgive everybody for all the bullshit, but it's like at least you yourself get over it and just move past it. Cause that shit's only gonna hurt you in the end. Like, you're the only one that's gonna be still feeling that resentment and all that anger and shit. Like you're really gonna be the only one affected that like holding on to that shit. Now you got high blood pressure and shit. You in the hospital. You see all these niggas having heart problems and shit.
But yeah, you seen these niggas in the spaces dying left and right. You seen that vision? Like these niggas in these spaces, they dying.
I just been hearing about it a lot.
hmm
And now I'm starting to like connect the dots. I'm like, that's probably why, because all that resentment. Yeah, you, of course you're trying to like keep the same energy with them, but at the same time, you gotta balance it to like. I'm not telling you to just forgive everybody, let niggas walk over you, and not give them that energy back. But it's like a fine line of balancing that shit, because you don't want to like hang on to that resentment to the point where it's affecting your health and shit.
Like when you like stress for so long or this, it's gonna give you like it's gonna be a blockage. You know what I'm saying? You notice how when you do certain things, that you will get back pain because of that stress. Whatever you like, have you ever like felt a certain way, then you start to like feel like crap, and then your body
Yeah,
starts hurting? That's what happens to you, and that only builds up, and that's gonna create a block inside your body, especially your stomach area, because that's where your heart is at. So it's gonna block your chakra, and if you don't move that and transmute past that, that's gonna be it's gonna turn deadly. And these people, these guys too, they already smoke cigarettes and all this crap. So it's gonna be a whole lot worse with them, you know. Hmm?